in Phoenix and we had a hot minute, or Mommy had a hot minute to get ready. And we are now getting Kenny ready for
YAGP.
Insert cheering crowd. Yeah, we just drove in from SoCal and it's been amazing so far.
It wasn't that bad.
Yeah, it was actually a really easy drive, probably because I'm so used to the LA drive that it basically like, felt like we were driving to LA
and then driving back.
And then driving back.
And we got
and out. Except we were only going to one destination and not going to one and then going home.
Well, we got out at the rest stop, so
we did get out at a rest stop for a minute because my my right side always aches when I do long trips because that's the leg I obviously drive with, so that's why. I am preparing Kenny for her competition.
What?
Woo! Okay, that's better.
Okay.
We're in Phoenix attending YAGP, which is a renowned worldwide organization for ballet and contemporary. And so Kenny's gonna compete today for the very first time in a category called ballet, and for the very first time this season in general. So it's gonna be kind of fun for us to get back on stage, right?
So excited.
What I'm doing right now is getting her ready. She has she has one quick change and so two different hairdos. The first one is going to be a high ballet bun. All right, so we're here at YAGP. We thought it would be kind of fun to do a hair tutorial video and a makeup tutorial video. We'll try to make it as quick as possible, but Mama needs a minute to get this bun just right. So Kenny is competing today in ballet and contemporary, which is basically two different hairstyles. The first hairstyle, because she's in the classical category, the first one is called a
traditional ballet bun.
Yep, traditional ballet bun. And so what that means is you can do, wait, can you lean back? Oh, girl, good job. Okay. I'm sure people have seen ballerinas with high buns, a mid bun, and a low bun. So obviously the high buns that you may have seen are like right on top of the head. Mid bun is usually like if you take the ears and go straight back, and then low bun is usually like the nape of the neck. This is a traditional ballet bun, and so if you turn your head this way, the ponytail sits diagonal of her chin. And so when you do the actual bun, when it's all done, it lays flat. Go ahead and turn your head again. It's gonna lay flat to her head and it's gonna be a perfect diagonal. That's a traditional high ballet bun. We are in the process of doing that right now. So what I've done is basically slicked her hair back into a high pony. Again, using the diagonal of her chin through her ear up to her high ponytail. I usually like to use a lot of water for this because it's easier to tackle her hair, but we also then have a hair change in the middle of it all to a low flat iron ponytail, which is basically this version of the pony, turn that way, but like down here. And so I have to be able to take her hair out of this.
Which means you can't put too much.
Yeah, I can't put
not too much hairspray.
Not too much product, right? Anyways, I'm setting this right now. You probably saw me using a brush like this to comb her hair through. I love this type of brush because there's a lot of like bristles set close together. But I'm cleaning it up right now. Can you see this half versus this half? If I go like this, there's quite a difference, right? The left side to the right side, because I used a toothbrush, like this kind of toothbrush, and a spray of hairspray, and I literally am just combing in all her flyaways. So see the difference? Look at, if you look at left side versus right side, it's really obvious, especially around here and her ears, right? Okay. Hey ladies, who recognizes this? Aquanet. Old school Aquanet, super inexpensive, love it. I get mine at Walmart because it's the cheapest there. but you can buy it anywhere. But love me some Aquanet. Anyways, I like to clean this ponytail up and get these little sharky bumpy things going all the way to the back of her ponytail before I do the bun, because then it's a lot cleaner. Like to use multiple elastics. Do you want a second one or a third one? Just a second. So I usually just let her put the second one in because she likes to get it nice and tight in there. She has a ton of hair, and we just cut like 8.5, almost 9 inches off to clean it up for this competition.
It feels a lot shorter than it actually is. I'm like, it's so short, but then you look at it.
And it's not. It's totally not. Okay, head forward. So I'm just gonna do the same thing I did on the front. I'm gonna do it on the back so that I can just clean up this back side. And then her low pony will be really easy to transition to because I'll just take all of this out, brush it through with a regular brush, and just pull it down. Usually for her low ponies, we like to do a part down the middle just because it's a little cleaner. Now she's got a ton of little like sharky bumps in the back, but once I put this bun together, you won't even see it. I am a total traditionalist, so I just love being able to use a hairnet, which some people are like, oh my gosh, she uses a hairnet. Well, yeah, I do, because it's very clean. And then I use 2 types of pins, which I just love. First are these magical guys called, they're just called hairpins. They're dance hairpins, they're bun pins. Okay. See how it's like a square pin? Square pin. It goes right under her head. And then I like these ones, traditional, put your hand back up. Traditional pins. Okay? So, I'm gonna start with a hairnet. Hairnets come in every color, so if you have brown hair, get the brown ones. If you have black, get black. It's very obvious when you wear the wrong color. And then
you can't have black hair and wear blonde hair.
Yeah, and then there's blonde hairnets. Okay, if she was not doing another routine after this, I would usually put some more product in it to kind of push all these like flyaway hairs down. But she has another routine right after this, so I'm a little bit concerned about putting too much product in her hair.
Because it's going to be all stiff.
And it's going to be sticky, and it's going to be really hard to manage. So all I'm doing is I rolled it, so turn and face them. And actually, let me just show them what I did. Grab the phone really quick. Thanks. All I did was roll this around and around and around until it kind of gets looped in there. And then I'm gonna throw a rubber band over the top this rubber band's gonna hold it down. And then I'm gonna put the hairnet over it. Did was roll that around, and I'm gonna just put a rubber band in it. So basically it's in the bun shape. And if you turn your head that way a little bit, you can see how it's like a perfect bun up to her diagonal. Now that's set in there. And so since that's set in there, I'm gonna take this and just throw that over the top, and then I'm going to give it a little twist,
Do it again.
and then give it another little twist,
Do it again.
and then obviously it's not a perfect circle, so you want to just shape it a little bit so that it is. And then we're going to start pinning.
Put pins in it.
If I wasn't talking, it would be faster. So you take the little square pins, and I always just anchor them in. It literally fits right into the rubber band. And you don't want to go too fast because you want to make sure that you check every time with your dancer. Oh, is that hurting you? Is it not? Kenny's really good about telling me, oh, take that one out, it hurts. One thing I do want to remind you is that when you do the pins, make sure that you do it underneath the bun and catch the net a little bit. But don't stick them straight in, because if you stick them straight in, you can see the top of the pin and it looks really messy. So, once this is all done, oop, that feels like it hurts. Is that okay? She usually winces a bit, and then I can tell like
There we go.
it's hitting a spot.
make a little face.
And then I love these pins because they're square, they're flat around. You can literally push them into the shape of a circle so that when the bun is done, it's like the perfect shape. So there we go. And then I'm just gonna make sure that it's round and flat to her head. And voila, so turn your head that way. And as you can see, I'll hold up a towel. Perfect. Diagonal ballet bun. I'm gonna spray this down, swoop all these wispies, and then we're gonna add her tiara. And she's done!
And I have to do my makeup.
Ta-da! You guys, be sure to comment below if you want to see any other sort of hairstyles. I do a ton with my girls' hair.
She's really good
I
with
do
hair.
braids, I do buns, I do ponytails.
Her braids are the best.
Yeah, we're gonna do a braid tutorial next, but not today.